everyone. Welcome. Let's start in Supta Baddha Konasana on your backs. Soles of your feet together, knees open. Connect with the weight of your body. The weight of your head, the back of your skull connecting with your mat. Connect with the weight of your shoulders, your arms. Bring your awareness into the presence, the heaviness, the weight of your pelvis. And to the pinky toe knife's edge of your feet. All of the places that you're connected, grounded. All of the places you're rooted into a tangible space of earth. Experience that the weight, the grounding. Now shift your awareness to the back of your neck, the space where you don't quite touch the ground. Shift your awareness to the space of your lower back and to the space below your knees, below your thighs, the space of your ankles. Bringing your full presence, your full awareness to all of the spaces where you're not quite grounded. And observe, is there a tangible sense of earth still? As if earth, to some degree, is reaching up and holding on to you. Now shift your awareness to your inner body, your lungs, your core, your mid-body, and take a full breath in and a full breath out. Follow the trail of breath in, expand, and follow the breath out. Allow each new breath to anchor you, ground you into this present moment. Grounding you from the inside out. Grounding you into all the spaces you're tangibly connected. And then into all the spaces where there's still earth, still connection. Bring your hands behind your head. Don't get too relaxed. Hands behind your head and lift your chest up away from the floor as if you were to do a crunch. Yeah, like your chest up, and peel your shoulder blades off of the mat. So even like the tips of your lowermost part of your shoulder blades start to peel up away from the floor. And then root into the bottoms of your feet. Ground into the center line. Press the centers of your heels. Press the big toe ball mounds together. Press your baby toe ball mounds together. And then peel your toes in opposite directions. All 10 toes. Yeah, so you're anchored, grounded into the bottoms of your feet. Right at the center line of your body. Center line cutting you in half from the bridge of your nose to your sternum, past your belly button. And now to the line between your feet. Stay engaged, hug your belly button to your spine, and pulse up. Just come up, no down, just up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On 10, stay up at your highest point. Ground the bottoms of your feet and float your feet up away from the mat 10 inches. Keep your knees wide and ground through the 4 corners of your feet. Pulse your chest up another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift and hold, belly in, stay connected. Okay, lower to the mat. With your hands, gently hug your knees into center. Squeeze your knees not only together, but then into your chest, and just rock gently from side to side. Bring your hands under your tail, take both legs straight up to the sky. Flex through your toes. Anchor the bottoms of your feet up to the ceiling. So a tangible connection to ground, even through the bottoms of your feet. Lower your legs 1/3 towards the floor and hold. Suck in your lower belly to the mat. Lower 2/3 to the mat. 2 inches off of the floor. Pick your head up. Look up between each and every one of your toes, activating the bottoms of your feet. Draw in from your lower belly. Bounce your heels down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Drop your head down. Belly in. Legs up. Bring your heels together and turn your toes out. So there's a V between your feet. Lower 1/3 down towards the floor. 2/3 down towards the floor. 2 inches off the floor. Pick your head up. Look at the space between your big toes. Now listen carefully. Take your right leg 1 foot out to the right. 1 foot out to the right. And allow your right heel to drop forward to the front of the room. So you actually disintegrate your hip a bit. So you're pulling your leg forward, like if somebody, like I am for you, like pulling this leg out of socket, right? Do you feel that a bit? And now integrate, draw from the head of your femur back into your pelvis. Leg stays out to the right. Do you feel that a little bit? Do you get that? Like come back out, disintegrate your hip bone. And now stay engaged through your lower core, no quitting back row. Suck your lower belly in, and then draw your heel in, integrate your hip. Bring your right leg back to center. Left leg out to the left. Draw your heel forward to the front of the room, disintegrating your left hip. You're drawing, making space from the head of your left femur bone, and then hug in from your heel to your shin to your femur. Okay, one more time. Disintegrate. Be willing to come apart, coming out of the integrity of the pose to then create integrity. Hug in. Bring your left heel to center. Head down, belly in, legs up. Bring your legs to a square, hands behind your head, and we'll take 50 bicycles. Lift your chest up away from the mat. Turn your right armpit towards your left knee and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, no quitting, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, last 10, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, legs straight up in the air, hands under your tail, lower your legs 1/3 towards the floor, hold. 2/3 towards the floor, hold. Pick your head up and look at the space between your toes. Lower your heels 2 inches off the mat, last 5, 1, 2, 3, holding, 4, 5, head down, belly in, legs up. Hug your knees in. Great work. Some of you. All right, hug your knees and rock and roll up and back the length of your mat. And create a little momentum in your rock, and then vinyasa through to a downward facing dog. Welcome. Create down dog, lots of space between your hands and your feet. Spread out your fingers. Spread out your toes. Pedal your feet like you're riding a bicycle. And as you pedal, allow your pelvis to move and to shift. Like you're wagging your tail, bring length to one side fully, then the other. Bringing space between your ribs, your intercostal muscles, your mid-back. Bring your feet together. Take your right leg straight up to the sky. Open your hip. Fan through your toes. Press your right big toe ball mound all the way to the wall on the left. And then ground your palms, ground down, and lift your right knee up even higher. And then set your right leg down. Feet together, left leg high, open your hip. Fan through your toes, spread out each of your toes, both feet, toes spreading. Press the ball of your left foot now, greet Natalie, all the way to the right wall, reaching over. Stack your hips, create length from the ground up, from the earth. Reach up. Belly all the way to spine. Step your left foot to your thumb. Bring your right foot to follow. Hang forward to ragdoll at the top of your mat. In ragdoll, aim your feet to 12 o'clock and separate your feet to a minimum of 2 fists. So that's just a loose estimate, but where, you'll feel that out for yourself. But be in listening to your foundation, to the ground. Lift up and spread out all 10 of your toes. And then shift your weight forward and back, forward and back. Observe your connection to foundation, to integration. Without integrity, you have no power. And start to create integrity now from the ground up. From the 4 corners of your feet, into your shins, into the softness, the watery bend behind your knees. The lift of your sitting bones to the sky. Your hips as the keystone for your whole body. And allow your upper spine to melt. Each vertebrae is separating, bringing traction and space. Drop the weight of your head. And shake it out a little bit, yes and no. Mostly yes. Release your hands and bring them to your lower back. Interlace your fingers, press your palms together. Spill your hands all the way to the floor. Take any white knuckling out of your toes. Let your toes be free. And drop your hands to the floor. Toe heel your feet together. With soft knees, bring your hands to your hips and lengthen your spine into a flat back. Draw forward traction through the crown of your head. And then from your sitting bones, lift your sitting bones up and back. You might need to bend your knees, some of you, a bunch more to get access now into your tail, into the space of the back of your pelvis. Lift your tail up and back. And then from your pelvis, traction, go that way. Yeah, stay there. And now lengthen your spine forward. Reach forward through the crown of your head. You feel that a bit? Yeah, right? And now lengthen out. Suck up from your lower belly, your belly hugging up to your lower back. Puff out the muscles of your lower back. Stay long through your spine. Elbows draw together on your back. Take a full breath in, lengthen out. Exhale, rise to standing flat back. Reach up, breathe in. Take a micro back bend. Look up to the space between your hands, breathe in, and bring your hands to your heart. Start with 3 ohms. Om. Place your thumb knuckles at your forehead center. And clear a space. Clear a space for an intention to find you, for purpose to find you. Breathe in, reach up. Fold forward. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Take the bubble out of your upper back. Step back to high plank. Land, root your palms down to engage into your core. Shift your weight forward to your tippy toes. Bend your elbows back, come to low plank. Shoulders higher than your elbows. Core in, puff out the muscles of your lower back. Now up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full breath in, expand your lungs. Empty completely. Walk your feet between your thumbs. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain, breathe in. Reach up. Fold, breathe out. Half lift, lengthen your upper back. Step to high plank. Forward and down, low plank. Up dog, breathe in, shoulders to your back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a full breath in. Empty out completely. Look forward. Step your feet there. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain, breathe in. Fold. Half lift, lengthen. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in. Empty. Full breath in, expand. Empty out, clear out. Float your feet to your hands. Half lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Mountain, one breath. Fold. Lengthen, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Expand, inhale. Clear out, exhale. Hop forward to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain, inhale. Fold. Lengthen. Chaturanga, Dandasana, low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Take one full breath in. One complete breath out. Hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. Fold. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. High plank, land. Ground into your palms and suck your lower belly up to your spine. Create lift and strengthening through your thighs. Your core starts at your knees. Squeeze in, hug in. Create integrity into your thigh bones. Hug the skin to muscle to bone. Draw in. Tail to the back. Look forward. Shift to low plank. Hover and hold for 5. 1. Shoulders higher than your elbows. 2. 3. 4. 5. Up dog. Breathe in. Pause. Pause. Manually move your shoulders to your back. Your front shoulders move onto your back and then squeeze your shoulder blades, your scapula, hug into the midline of your spine. Press into the tops of your feet or ground your knees and then lift up. Lift up from your lower core. Elevating, levitating, lifting away from the mat. Look to the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out, down dog from your lower belly. Full breath in, full breath out. Breathe in, set up. Breathe out, empty. Hop your feet to your hands. Take a halfway lift. Fold, Utkatasana, land. Breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Half lift, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Land in foundation, pause. Slide your heel slightly off the tightrope. Take your left heel. Yeah, this is good. Slide your left heel slightly to the left. Yeah, so there's space between your heels and you'll have access again to your pelvis. And then turn into your pelvis. Turn your left hip to the front and stretch your right hip to the back. And there's an action towards anatomical neutral, right? You're moving in towards anatomical neutral. You might not make it, but that's the action. That's the direction you're going. Hug into your back thigh, squeeze in, your left thigh bone hugs skin to muscle to bone, and then lift up and look to the ceiling. Stretch through the bones in your hands, reach to the back wall, elevate your heart, full breath in, chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in, down dog, breathe out, left side, warrior one, land. Create from the ground up. Spread out your toes, anchor the four corners of your feet. And again, build this pose from your foundation, from earth, from the grounding underneath both feet, from the strength into your right thigh, hug in, hug skin to muscle to bone, your right thigh hugging in. Square your hips forward. Level your pelvis, level it out. As if it was holding water, keep that water neutral and level to the ground. Now lift up. Look up. Melt your upper heart up to the ceiling. Stretch your arm bones to the back. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out, empty. Float your feet to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Fold. Utkatasana, breathe in. Fold forward. Half lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Right foot forward, warrior one. One breath up. Chaturanga. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left side, warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in. Full breath out. All right, we're going to do this again like 2 more times, just the sun B. And I want to move for today like faster. And so what that might look like for some of you is letting go of getting it perfect. Right? It's like a real willingness to come apart. Like if it needs to be sloppy, for some of you that's good. If you're like a type A, raise your right leg if you're a type A. Yeah, like it's like everything has to be perfect, right? It has to look right, be right. It's the only way there's benefit in it, right? But no, it's like maybe there's a space for just looseness, like for play. And so let's play. We're going to move a little bit faster. Is that okay with you guys? Okay, good. You guys look ready. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a full breath in, fill up. Empty out your lungs. Hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Utkatasana in. Fold, breathe out. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Go faster. Down dog. Right side. Warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Low plank. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left side. Warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Low plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Take 1 full breath in, 1 complete breath out, empty. Hop your feet to your hands, halfway lift. Fold, Utkatasana, breathe in. Fold, breathe out, halfway lift. Low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right side, warrior one, breathe in. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, up dog. Down dog, left side, breathe in. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, great work, hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold, Utkatasana, ground. We're going to build Utkatasana. Bring your big toe ball mounds together. And I do this for just today. So all of you are sitting into a really nice, deep Utkatasana. That's great. And just for today, lengthen your legs up a bit. Get a little taller. So it's actually you lighten. Do you feel that a bit? Like you get light. It's like you can almost be here a bit longer. And that's great. We're going to just disintegrate a bit. We're going to go out to then come back in. So straighten up your legs just a hair more. And so there's a bend in your knees, but you have some access to your thighs. All right, and now take a look down at your feet. Make sure you can see them. Slide your knees back over your heels like that. And so your shin bones parallel to the front and the back of the room. And now from this nice loose space in your thighs, zip up your lower core. Draw in, lower core in, and lengthen your tail to the ground. It's a bit like two trains passing, right? Like one train moving up, the other train moving down in the back. So there's the same energetic movement, front and back. One up, one down. Right, and then hug your front ribs, your sticky out ribs in the front, and hug them in off of your skin. So they'll actually draw in towards your back, and there'll be an expansion. Can you feel this a bit? The expansion of your lower back. Yes, like expanding out. Now, from integration in your upper body, now sit into your legs. Ground your thighs towards the earth. Yes, anchor for 5 breaths. 1, 2, breathe deeper. 3, smile. 4, breathe in, look up. Fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bring your feet together. Take your right leg to the sky. Open your hip, flip out your dog. Be gentle, be light. Build from the ground up. Set all 10 toes to 12 o'clock at the back wall. Lift out of your lower shoulder. This is all the core work here too, guys. You're lifting up, lifting up. That's all lightness. The element of air lifts you up, elevates you up. It's like G.K. Chesterton said, angels can fly because they take themselves so lightly. Get light, get easy. Right arm to the sky, lift up. Look down to high plank. Drop your heels to the right, side plank. Spread out your toes, anchor your feet, adapt. Adaptation is just simply adding or subtracting. That's math even I can do. Sometimes, most of the time. Lift your hips up, hips up. So you can drop your knee. Yeah, get supported here. Look down, come to high plank. Low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Step your right foot forward, crescent warrior. Arms high, breathe in. Lift your back heel all the way up. All the way up. Like you're, like you're wearing your South Beach heels, those ones. Like all the way up. Yeah, like that. And then, so you're grounded into the balls of your back toes. And then you'll notice you have a little more access now to your back thigh. Hug in, right? So straighten, press your back leg straight. And yeah, great, Natalie, right? You're hugging in, squeezing in, skin to muscle to bone. Right, and now lengthen up and look to the sky. Take a full breath in. Bring your hands to your heart. Press your palms together. Wrap your shoulders together on your back. Integrate your upper shoulder girdle. Lengthen your spine. Take a twist to the right side. Root your palms. Stay active through your back leg. Don't lose integration of your back leg. Full breath in. Lengthen your spine. Full breath out. Twist. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in, spread your arms, left hand to the ground, right hand to the sky. Breathe in, lengthen. Rinse. Breathe in, breathe out. Another full lengthening breath in, deep full rinse out from your belly, warrior two, land. in warrior two, stay in warrior two legs and drop both of your hands to the inside of your right foot, about a foot apart, something like that. So your hands are both ground into like spider fingers. So just the tips of your fingers, and then you have lift through the palms of your hands. And now take a look back at your back foot, your left foot, and the angle of the foot maybe to maybe 10 o'clock, something like that, or parallel to the back edge of your mat. Just feel out where that is. Spread your back toes and lift the arch of your back foot. Lift up the arch of your back foot. And now soften your back knee and stick your butt out all the way to the person on your right. So really disintegrate your hips from the softness in your knees. Like really get access, get roominess into your pelvis. Stick your tail out to the person behind you. Yeah, like go out a bit. And now bring your right hand up onto your right thigh. With your right hand, turn, towards external rotation, your right thigh bone towards the right. What this will look like is your inner thigh, the inseam of your right leg, lifting towards the sky. Hug into your left thigh. Drop your right sitting bone down and under. Hug up your lower belly in. And now from the strength of your core, come back up to warrior two. Do not fix your front leg. Stay in the action of integration. Hug in. Jasmine, how's that feel? Good, yeah? Good. Hug in, lower belly in. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full breath in, full breath out. Take extended side angle your right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm to the sky. You could also take your right hand to the floor or block on the outside of your right shin. Lengthen your spine. Generate breath. Use your breath as an anchor to the now, to this moment. We only experience the now in our bodies. We only experience presence through our bodies as literally an anchor to this moment. Our brains exist in thinking and in thought. Thinking's the past, thought is in the future. Our bodies and breath exist in the now. It'll bring you back every time, coming back to this moment, to grounded. Spiral up, look up. Okay, chaturanga, go. Low, up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Feet together, take your left leg to the sky, open your hip. Flip out your dog. Exaggerated care with exaggerated precision. Land your feet. Spread out your toes. Active feet, thighs up. Lift your thighs higher than your hips. Be light through your lower shoulder. Like a sense of elevation, of lift, a helium-filled lift. Good work. Take your left arm to the sky, lift up. High plank, go. Side plank, flow, heels to the left. Stack your feet. Well, drop your lower knee, adaptation. Hug in, your thighs in, squeeze, get tight, get powerful in your legs. Look up. High plank. Flow to low plank, shoulders higher than your elbows, belly in. Up dog, breathe in, shoulders move to your back, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, crescent warrior. Arms high. And once again, lift your back heel all the way up. Yeah, and then get access from there, so this is the element of water in the joints. Water shows up in the joints, right? And so when you give access through your ankle or even through your knee, you'll then have, a channel of energy to move through. And in Chinese medicine, a lot to do with like the meridians, right? So here, your back leg, like access from your heel to your pelvis, right? Freeing up space through your back leg. Draw your tail down, belly up. Arms up. Reach back. Hands to your heart. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. Twist out to the left. Hook your outer right tricep to the outer left thigh. Rinse from the soft tissue in your lower belly. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Spread your arms. Right hand to the mat. Left hand to the ceiling. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lengthen. Twist out. Breathe in. Twist. One more. Full breath in. Deep rinse out. Inhale to warrior two. Land. And just land. Observe your warrior two as it is. Not as a wrong or a right, but just where you are in warrior two now. And you can keep your arms up. If your arms fall off, I'll give you your money back. Yeah, keep them up. That's not true. I won't do that. Bring your front knee forward. Oh, come in. Okay, now drop both of your hands to the inside of your left foot onto your spider fingers. And take a look at your right foot, your back foot. And get the angle to where, it's parallel to the back of the mat, or maybe aimed into like 230, where you're at, where you have access to lift the arch of your foot. Spread out your toes and hug into your right thigh bone. Hug skin to muscle to bone. And then disintegrate your hips. Stick your tailbone and your sitting bones like all the way to the person on your left. And so there's like a looseness, a freedom, like a coming apart of your pelvis. It's like disintegrating, total collapse of your pelvis. And then bring your left hand onto your left thigh bone. With your hand, turn your left inner thigh up towards the ceiling. So you're bringing your leg towards an external rotation. Drop your left sitting bone down. Tighten your right thigh. Hug up your lower belly. Float up. Round up through your spine. Come to warrior two. Do not fix your front leg. Don't fix it, Heather. Come up. Oh, good work. Stay in the action of warrior two. Coming apart to come back together. More core, Heather. More. Draw in. Floating ribs to the back. Puff out the space of your lower back. Extended side angle. Left forearm to thigh or left hand to the outside of your shin. Generate breath. Yeah, notice when you come out, breath brings you back. You get lost and caught up in thinking, in the stress of it, the drama of it. Like, notice you come out, you come fully out of your body. And it's simple. It's like a button, you just come back. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's a button, you just come back with breath. Create the breath. Create yourself in your breath. Look up, breathe in. Okay, chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breathe in, expand your lungs. Empty completely and hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Utkatasana, breathe in, reach up. Hands to your heart, breathe out. Press your palms. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Twist to the right, exhale. Lengthen your tail to the back. Traction your spine forward. Bring your back bend into your upper back. Bit of up dog in your upper back. Twisting from your lower belly, a rinsing. Spread your arms, breathe in. Twist out. Like a wet sponge. Breathe in, lengthen, and then wring out. Exhale. Breathe in. Wring out. Breathe in. Out. Take a full breath in. Full twist out. Fold forward. Separate your feet to hip distance. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Halfway lift. Lengthen your spine forward to the front of the room. Drop your head and chest down. Bow. Up out your head. I think your head weighs like something like 6 to 8 pounds, something like that. Just imagine it weighs like 40 pounds. Imagine it actually weighs like what you carry around in it. I know for me that would be a lot. It would weigh a lot. Release out your hands, bring your feet together. Utkatasana, breathe in. Hands to your heart. Belly in. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Twist to the left. Exhale. Set up for success. Ground your feet. Set your tail up. Level your pelvis to the ground. Bring your big toes together. Oh yeah, so good. You're weighting your heels a bit. Oh yeah, that's it. Spread your arms. Breathe in. Twist. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lengthen your mid-waist. Rinse. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deepening each breath in. Releasing each breath out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another full breath in. Deep rinse out. Fold forward. Padahastasana. Slide your whole hand under your hip distance feet. Bring your toes up to the very crease of your wrists and wiggle your toes, massaging the pads of your hands and grounding the tops of your hands into your mat. Drop the 90 pounds of your head. I don't know, that seems generous still. For me anyway. Yeah, drop it all, let it go. Release your hands. Come into crow pose. Ready, set, crow. Bring your knees to your upper arms. Yeah, that's it. And just float your feet up. But set yourself up for success. So you can take Malasana if you're not taking crow today. Otherwise, just come right up. Like without a lot of fanfare and setup, just come up. I mean, really, ultimately, it's just your knees on your arms. Right? I'm not trying to minimize your effort. I'm just saying that, like, oh gosh, when you take away all that drama and the story and the, I can't do this one and this is hard for me, when you take that out, when you let that go, really, you're just balancing your knees on your arms. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Take a full breath in. Oh, let it go. Okay, take a breath in and sigh it out completely. Yeah, one more, like audacious sigh. Breathe in. Sigh out. Hop front. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Fold. Mountain, breathe in. Take eagle, Garuda Asana. Take your right arm under your left at the elbow. Take your right leg over your left at your knee. Yes, that's perfect. Press your palms together. Elbows up, and then draw. Take the bubble out of your back. Draw your shoulder blades in. Oh, yes, right there. Sit low into your legs. From the ground, sweep up, release. Breathe in. Left side eagle. Take your left arm under your right at your elbow. And then take your left leg over your right at your knee. Lean back a bit. Oh, yeah. Leaning back. Grounding your heels. Lighten up your face, some of you a bit. Like relax your cheekbones and your jaw. Okay, release. Breathe in. Take it to the right. Right arm under, right leg over. Just go rest in the pose. I'm on to some of you. Yeah, just breath. And you could be light in the pose, right? So instead of pushing yourself to a space, like really coming into breath, coming into a space where you can breathe and anchor easily. Oh, yeah, so good. Oh, yeah, right there. Ribs in. Ribs in. Oh, yeah, right there. Shoulders back. Do both. Okay, release. Breathe in. And other side goal. Left side. Is that true? Okay, good. Shoulders back. Free up the space of your upper back. Lengthen your neck. Release. Breathe in. Drop your hands. Lift your right knee into your chest. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Grab your right knee or extend, holding on to the pinky toe side of your right foot. Left arm to the side. Take your right leg to the right. Right leg to center, catch your hips, keep your right leg lifted. From knee or toes, extend your leg out. And then send your right sitting bone to the back wall. Move your leg to the back. So integrate your femur bone into your pelvis. Draw back. Stick your tailbone back a bit. And then lift your right leg up towards the sky. Straight leg, but straight up. Toes stabbing into the ceiling. Now take your arms up to the sky. Breathe in, lengthen up. Fly back to Dekasana. Take your right leg to the back. With an inward rotation, dialing your right toes straight down to the mat. Hands to the back, palms pressing into the ground, the air behind you. Turn the air into earth. And then lift up your chest. Some of you bring like up dog. Oh, yes, like open, like fly. Make this a plane that you'd want to fly in. Heart up a bit more. Come up a bit more. See forward. See forward. Where you see, you go. Have you ever noticed that when you're driving, when you see left, you go left? Yeah, see forward here. You'll go there. Hands to your heart. Half moon. Left hand down, fingertips to the block or floor. Right hand and leg to the sky. You can move into Chapasana, bound half moon. Tighten up your back thigh. Activate. Get strong. Integrate your back thigh muscle. Press down towards the floor, as if you're crushing the floor. So you might not have access to the floor here. You don't have foundation with your top leg, right? But you can actually turn your top leg into foundation using the air as earth. The air around you turns into earth. You're using the air around you as foundation. Fold forward. Both feet down, ragdoll. Release your hands, toe heel your feet together. Rise up to standing, breathe in. Drop your hands, Utthita to the left. Grab your left knee or the pinky toe side of your left foot. Extend your right arm. Left leg to the left. Bring your left leg back to center. Catch your hips. Draw your left hip bone into socket. Hug in, integrate in, and send your sitting bones back. You'll have the feeling like you're sticking your butt out a little bit. Do that. Yeah, really do that. And you feel that in your spine, like a little more length through your lower back. Anatomical pelvis neutral, right? So tail back, leg plugged in. Lift your leg up a bit higher. Spread your toes. Arms up. Leg up. Breathe in. Airplane, breathe out. Land, press your palms down. Foundation from nothing. It's here, gravity, it's here, it's real, it's tangible. Not just where you're connected, but where you're not connected. It's there, it's still present. Level your hips. Up dog in your chest. Create lift. Updraft. Bring your hands to your heart. Connect your palms. Half moon. Move with exaggerated gracefulness. So the steer of this pose of foundation, yes, it's in your right foot. It's there. It's in your right shin, in your right thigh, your standing leg. But stira also exists here. It exists here in your lifted leg, in the thigh, in the grounding of your lifted leg, in the action of your lifted foot, the spreading of your lifted toes. Spiral up, look to the ceiling. Take a full lengthening breath in. Twist breath out. See up. Ragdoll fold. Release your hands, feet together. Rise up to standing, breathe in. Dancer pose. Reach back with your right hand, thumb facing up. Grab the inside of your right foot. The inside of your foot will be like the big toe, the arch of your foot, the big toe mound. And then make sure your right shoulder's moved onto your back. So you have an external rotation of your upper shoulder bone. And now the motor of the pose is your lifted thigh. Lift it up. Yeah, and the engine then kick back into your foot. So there's like a, action into the kick of your foot. You're spreading your toes, and it's from there. It's from the stira in your back leg, in your foot, that there's sukha, surrender through the length of your entire spine. The tractioning, reaching, opening of your heart forward. Take a full breath in and release. Switch sides. And just move into it. Grab your left foot and go there. Take the wobble out. Integrate, squeeze in. Everything contracting to the center line, to the midline, drawing in. And release, windmill to the other side. 5 breaths, go. 1. Full expression. Start where you left off, anchor, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, other side. Grab the inside of your foot. Again, that's your big toe side. Here you go, try that on. 3, kick up. 4, kick up. 5, release. Hands to your heart. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Tree pose. Grab your right foot. Bring it to your left inner thigh. Connect your palms. Interlace your fingers, root down, and rise up. Look up to the ceiling. Expand your upper back. Breathe in and release. Take tree to the left side, left foot to your right inner thigh. Connect your palms. Take your arms up, any arm variation. You could take a wide V. Breathe in and release. Hands to heart. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Reach up, inhale, fold. Come into crow or tripod headstand, go. Go now for 10. 1, 2, minimize your preparation, just come into it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tripods, pike your legs parallel to the earth. Flex your feet, hold there, hold there. Everyone, chaturanga, go. Up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Straighten your front leg out. Triangle pose. Bring your right hand to the block or to the floor on the outside of your right shin. Add in space where you need it, space between your feet. The element of space to me represents, like the unexplored. Space represents, roominess, openness, actual tangible space between your feet. But also then the unexplored, like where haven't you been before? And what will you learn in the journey? Come up to standing, face the left side wall. Turn all 10 toes to face the left wall, 12 o'clock. Catch your hips with your hands, lengthen your spine. Fold forward, soft knees. Long spine, you could take tripod headstand from here. Wide leg forward fold. I know from experience, I spend so much time trying to keep it together that I forget to come apart. Right, and it's in the coming apart that there's exploration and learning. Right, not in like what I know, not in what I'm doing now, but in what's possible from a new perspective. Tripods, make your way down. Soften your knees, catch your hips. Take a flat back, come all the way to standing. Turn to face the front of the room, right toes to 12 o'clock. Step your back foot in. Not very far, you guys, like 5 inches. Keep lots of space between your feet. Heels off of the tightrope, space between your heels. Bring your hands to reverse namaste, palms together, fingers facing up. Fold into pyramid pose, chest to your right thigh. And explore the value in your space, in the back leg, and like something new, the softness through your front knee. Release your hands, take twisting triangle. Left hand outside of your right foot to the block. Rinse open. Rinse from your back foot, the grounding of your back foot, whether your heel touches the earth or not, it's grounded. Root it back and then lengthen through your back leg. Lengthen through your entire spine. Spin open, look to the ceiling. Take a full breath in, full twist out. Chaturanga, go. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left side, vinyasa through to triangle warrior. 1, 2. Take out any hesitation. Like notice if you get some freedom, suddenly you want to fix your hair, your pants. I'm going to tell you, you guys look good. You don't need to fix anything. Like even after 5 minutes, what has it been, 5 minutes, Heather? 5 minutes of this high practice, you still look good. So just come into action, come into the action of movement, into experimentation, growth. And a willingness to get it wrong, to make a mistake, to fall. To stand up and be judged. Because let me tell you, when you stand up, you will be judged. So stand up anyway. Come up to standing. Turn all 10 toes to face the right side wall. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your wrists together. Root your shoulders together on your back. Fold. Chest to thighs. Drop your hands. Walk your feet into a straddle leg split. And for most of you, your feet will stay on the mat. And a good indicator of how far to go is that you'll keep your heels out further than your toes. As soon as your toes start to go wider than your heels, you could come in a little bit, yeah? And for a lot of us, the work is soft knees engaging into your inner thighs, into the work of your groin muscles, inner thigh muscles, drawing, hugging in. Yeah, and if you're uber flexible, great, and you want to take a straddle split, go there. Yeah, that's okay, but be in the action of drawing in, integrating in. Lengthen your upper back. 5 breaths. 1, breathe deep. 2, if you start to slip, then hug in really tight. If you're slipping, then squeeze in, holding on for dear life, because it's that serious. Not really. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Drop your hands to the floor. Walk your feet into a 3-foot stance. Soft knees catch your hips. And with a flat back, rise up to standing. Turn to face the front of the room. Back heel off of the tightrope. Come in about 5 inches or so with your right foot. And then square your hips. Reverse namaste at your lower back. Fold forward, pyramid pose. You can do 2 fingers pointing to the, does that feel better? You can do fingers not facing up but facing down is sometimes nice. And then still wrap your elbows to your back. So you want to feel the work of the movement of your shoulder blades, the tectonic plates of your back moving into the midline of your spine. Release your hands, twisting triangle. Full breath in, lengthen. Twist from your lower belly, chaturanga, go. Low plank, Up dog. Pause here in up dog. Move your shoulders to your back and observe your heart in front of your shoulders, like the figurehead at the front of a ship, leading a new adventure, new journey into something unexplored. Heart forward, shoulders back. From here, engage into your thighs. Come back to low plank from your lower core. Oh, stay active in your belly. Up dog, breathe in. Shoulders back. And observe that your shoulders come forward. And at that point, you've maybe gone a bit too far into your low plank. So do now. Keep your shoulders on your back. And now come towards low plank. And just notice, maybe you won't come as far as usual. Come forward. When your shoulders drop in, you come up an inch or so. Come up an inch. Yeah, that's it. Now up dog. Breathe in. Yeah, did you feel that, Jasmine? That's different, right? Come back to low plank. Oh, low plank. That's it. Shoulders back, Natalie. Shoulders back. Up dog. Okay, now we'll just move. We'll do 5, right? So just flow through. 1. Up dog, low plank. Up dog, low plank. 2. 3. How's this going? 4. 5 is a mutiny. We're talking about ships. I think that was a mutiny. Okay, come to high plank, everyone. Good, it's okay. High plank. We'll get there in the end. That's the truth of it anyway. You're going to get there in the end. You can beat yourself up. You can make yourself crazy. You can justify, rationalize. Come to low plank. Hold. 5 breaths. 1. Shoulders back. 2. 3. 4. 5. Lower to the mat. Cheek to one side. Interlace your fingers at the small of your back. Press your palms together. Lift your chest up away from the floor. Salabhasana. Come up. Legs up, chest up, expand up. Pull your lower belly in so even your belly comes up away from the floor and you're actually levitating up. Mercy, actually levitating. Come up. Okay, lower down. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, Salabhasana, rise up. 10 breaths. 1, 2, shoulders back. 3, 4, 5, 6, come up. 7, 8, come up. 9, up. 10, lower. Dhanurasana, floor bow. Grab your ankles, kick up and back. Ground your thighs, spread your toes. Come up now. Come up now. You're like the 24th mile of the marathon. Don't give up. Stay in the game. Stay present to breath, to this moment, to the earth beneath you, to the earth around you, to the grounding foundation that is you. Lift up, kick back, take a full breath in. Now lower to the mat. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. 1 more. Floor bow. Go. 10. 1. 2. No hold bar. No holding back. Kick all the way back. 7. 8. All the way up. 9. And 10. Lower down. Lower to the mat. Windshield wiper out your feet. If you had windshield, depends on how your windshield wipers go, but rock your feet side to side. Somebody asked me once, what does that look like? And I was like, it depends on your car, I guess. If you have a bus, it's from the ceiling down. It can get sloppy. So you just create. You be in charge of your windmills. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Step your feet through your hands, lay onto your back. Set up for bridge pose. Go now into bridge. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Ground your feet, your knees and feet about hip distance, and then rise up. And we're so lucky in this practice. We're so lucky to have opportunity to explore who we are through practice. Like how we show up on the mat. I know this is true for me. Like how I show up on the mat. It's like what's occurring for me in my life. It shows up. It's present. It's present right here in my practice and my body. Am I taking good care of myself in my life? Am I not? Am I feeling strong? Am I feeling confident? Am I not? Am I unsure? Right? It's through discipline, it's through practice that we really get to know who we are. And so often for me, it's been like a going out, like an exploring almost, I'll say, an exploring of who I'm not, to then be able to come home. Lower down to the mat. Come up into wheel pose. Go. Wheel pose. 10 breaths. 1, 2. Don't wait for the number you like. 3, 4, 5, 6. Straighten your arms. 7, 8. Come up. 9. What are you holding back for? Come up. Press up. Okay, 10. Lower down. Are you conserving energy for like the next 4 wheels? They might not come. I might be like, no more wheels, right? I mean, I won't. Yeah, it's like we're holding back, always holding back. Come up into wheel. Go now. Come up into wheel. Like this is it. Really, this is it. This is your wheel right now. Come up. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press up. 10. Lower down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Hold on to my ankles. Yeah, thumbs to the front. Okay, Christina, you ready? Okay, last wheel. Let's go. Do this. Come up. 10. 9. Yeah, really great. 8. If you're up in wheel, 5 wheel push-ups. Head all the way to the mat. Then straighten your arms. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Heather. Go. 4, 5. Press your arms straight. Breathe in. Lift up. And lower to the mat. Good work. Great work. Soles of your feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Oh. Let everything go. Imagine your body is heavy and the ground is soft. Then all of the spaces you're grounded and in between melt. We'll start class over. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock your lower back from side to side. As your knees fall gently in one direction, drop your chin in the other. Rocking in opposition. Take a happy baby. Press up through the bottoms of your feet. Ground your tail. Move into shoulder stand or Viparita Karani. You could also take classical headstand. For Viparita, take your block, place it under your tail, legs straight up to the sky. And then shoulder stand one notch higher. Bring your hands to your lower back and lift your hips up. Soften your toes. From shoulder stand, drop your toes to the floor behind you. Classical headstand, you could come into a child's pose and give some space there. Catch some breath. From halasana, drop one knee down by each ear, Karnapidasana. Slowly roll out all the way back to your mat, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling out. Hug your knees in, rock and roll, up and back. And roll up to a frog pose. Frog, you can turn to face, and you have plenty of room, so you can turn to face the left or right. Go sideways if that's a fit for you. And then knees and shins, I'll say parallel to the front and the back edge of your mat. And then your thigh bones parallel to the sides of your mat. So you're creating just a lot of right angles. From your feet to then your shins, to your knees, to your back. Shift your hips in line with your knees. So that's of a child's pose. Come forward. Yeah, segregate child's pose from frog pose. And then feet and knees wide. Go wide, because you're so flexible. Go really wide. And hips back. Come forward. More. Don't play it safe, you guys. Don't play it safe. Use this opportunity to come to your deepest, most powerful frog. Be willing to come apart. Be willing to come apart if that's what it takes, and it does. Willingness to let go of what you're holding onto. For all of us. What we're trying to get perfect, get right. Be willing to get messy. As you come apart, what you need to deal with comes up from deep within, hidden from below, and comes into view. This has been my experience, like when it comes into view, when I'm able to see what's not working, I'm able to make better choices. And really our greatest gift as human beings is our ability to choose. But if we can't see, if we're blocked, if we're doing it right, if we're keeping up with the Joneses, we'll stay blind. I love when Barron says, the bad news is the good news. It's true. Once you see it, once it's present, there's an opportunity then to shift. All it requires is a willingness to explore, a willingness to come apart, to melt down to your basic, truest elements. Rebuild in the image that serves you best. Lay forward onto your stomach. Good work, you guys. Good frog. Lay forward. Oh, good. You can windshield wiper out your feet. Don't try the bus one here, though. Save that for later. Oh, and stay low to the ground. How do I say it? It's like stay low, and from where you are, find your way into like a really wide, weird down dog, and then stay low with your head low and come into down dog, like the right kind of down dog. The right dog when you're doing it right. And then don't worry about doing it right. Bring your feet together. Take your right leg to the sky. Open your hip. Step to half pigeon. Your right knee to your right thumb. Melt into your hip. Melt into your spine. Ground your palms, lift your chest up, upward facing half pigeon. Curl your left toes, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, half pigeon. Connect into your breath. Observe each new inhale as it moves into the space within you. As it moves out, creating a clearing. Breathe in, fill up. Empty completely. Ground your palms, lift your chest. Curl your right toes. Downward facing dog. Step your feet through your hands and come up to sitting with your legs extended. Paschimottanasana. Soft knees, and walk your sitting bones to the back. Reach your arms up, inhale, fold forward. And the further away your chest is from your thighs, you may need to bend your knees even more. Add in more water. Yeah, and then bring the stretch from your hamstrings into your lower back. Your flexibility begins at your spine. Roll up to sitting. Drop your hands by your hips, thumbs forward. Lift your hips up, Purvottanasana, or bend your knees for reverse tabletop. Open your heart up to the sky and melt your shoulders into your mid-back. Breathe in and lower all the way onto your back. Lay down, hug your right knee in, and take a knee down twist. Your right knee folding to the floor on your left. Set your left eye to your right thumb. Come through center, reverse sides. Shavasana. Take up lots of space on your mat. Ground into the weight of your skull on the mat. Experience the weight of your arms and shoulders. Experience the space of your hips, rooting, connected. Your calves, heels. All of the places you're connected. Connect. And bring your awareness to the spaces you're not quite connected, where there's space, room to explore, an opportunity for connection, for grounding, for purpose. Imagine your body is heavy and the ground is soft. Take a full breath in and melt. With your eyes closed, gently roll to your right side and fold into a fetal position. And from the same side, with your eyes closed, press up to a comfortable seat facing the front. Your hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Close with 3 Oms. Place your thumb knuckles at your third eye center. Take a full breath in. Bow forward. And together we say, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Good work.